Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Emily Fields. Playing for today's morning. Down the bottom side, we've got miGOTE, I'm not entirely sure. With the Brits, going for mobile assault. On the top side is Ender, with Ostheer, who has Jaeger Infantry, Blitzkrieg, and Spearhead. In terms of rankings,
ready for use.
miGOTE is back in February, would have been around rank 19.
RE sappers reporting in.
Ender doesn't actually have a current rank, and his last game on ladder was 11 months ago for 1v1s at least, bare max. His rank back then was 44, so this must have been like a custom game between these two. Not played on ladder. But Ender still had some like more recent rankings in different factions and whatnot. So Universal Carrier comes through, forces a couple of retreats there.
Enemy forces
Good
are
start
securing our
for
territory.
miGOTE. Fires on their heels. Probably should have been a UC rotation over here to assist. Comes now a little bit slow though. Probably could have started bringing it across when the players are still back here. Sapper's getting involved though, and Pyro's getting out.
And a new grenadier squad is ready.
Typically the easiest way of dealing with Universal Carrier in these situations is sprint into Faust, so maybe Jaeger Infantry. Oh wow, destroy cover. Opening it up a bit, huh? Not commonly seen move. Looks like that's a machine gun range. I'm surprised the machine gun wasn't firing there.
Our opponents
Here it
are
goes now.
seizing a sector.
He's coming to jam the capture. There must be some smoke down here from the engineers. We can't see it though. Very close call. Just rifling it into the smoke, but Sapper's already long gone. miGOTE really pushing Ender back here. Because K is online for the Universal Carrier, so that's a problem for Ender.
The infantry section is ready for battle.
Didn't fully reinforce the machine gun.
The territory is out of contact.
Doesn't look like his tier 1 tech is far enough forward to reinforce off there
We
either.
are losing a
So
sector.
good harass on the cutoff, now capping the fuel on the edge. And they're having a really tough start to this match. A lot of use for miGOTE. You know, went for 3 Tommies and Sapper and a Universal Carrier and now Vickers. So a huge number of early game units. And probably going to hurt his chances of being able to get a commando out. So far I imagine the KD is looking very nice for him. Okay, cancels the Vickers, goes for an AT gun. That's perhaps a bit more sustainable. And Ender only going for 3 grenadiers, so you would expect a reasonably fast 222. Has taken a bit of a detour here though, building
The bunker has been
a
converted
bunker
to an emergency medical station.
before building his tier 2. So it's going to delay the 222's arrival a bit. And 6 pounders already on the field, ready to counter it. Healing on one of the Tommies here.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Good little cut off though by Ender in return. Grenadier's coming around the corner. Gonna get a Faust off here. Not super worthwhile. Sapper's right there for repairs. No hope of killing it. Got a lot of missing health from these guys. Might just pay to retreat here. Save some more manpower bleed. Good situation here to be like faking rifle nades as well. There we go, like rifle nade cancelling. They force the enemy to dodge out of the light cover. And you've got like 7 models. You can't afford to spend some of them rifle nade cancelling. Does use a green D mech kit. I was thinking like that is an option, but as you can see, basically just has to run back to base almost to take advantage of the healing. So maybe he could have saved his munitions.
The new engineer section is waiting for
Ooh,
orders.
that is a close call.
Capture point is being
Tech round. Decent idea.
attacking our flanks.
Okay, there's another Faust. 222's too low though to go for a chase down. Sapper's still right there for the repairs. But Bios on the edge are capping. Looks like the 222's heading over there to repair.
Field recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
Maybe not. Send it back home. Nothing's guarding this right now, by the way. It's open for capture. He actually went for a second sapper. I didn't notice that. Fresh sapper for miGOTE. He's going for a sniper after this. He's just going for an AT gun himself.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
The fact that miGOTE made a 6-pounder means you probably wouldn't be expecting an AEC. So it does make the AT gun on Ender's side a little bit less necessary. And now that he's up against a sniper, it's one more reason he probably wants ambush camouflage. So that the sniper can't just pick off his units so easily. Engagements not going too well for Ender. He's just suffering bleed right across the map. The T-gun got a shot in there. Tries to go for an attack round, hoping to get lucky. 222's out on the far side, still hasn't been repaired, but I think the Grenadiers did scout this AT gun's location, so the door is open for the 222 over here. Not going to force a retreat. Eyes up here, ready to capture.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
Oh, doesn't quite set up in time on the machine gun. It's on the wrong side of cover there as well. AT gun just parked in the middle, hasn't come all the way across. But this is a little bit risky from Ender. By now the AT gun could be about here. About ready to kill him. So he does end up pulling back. Sniper coming up for the machine gun. So he's going to hang around here for at least the decap. But this is just getting really tough for Ender. So far behind on the KD ratio right now. 222 just hasn't had enough impact. He took that shot immediately and he's been waiting for repairs the entire time since then. Gives up on the capture. Positioning for the pack here. It's a shot through. Get 3 on the universal carrier, 10 kills. It's taken a lot of damage, remember, it's taken a lot of Panzer Fausts and recovered from them. It's really helped it out a lot. We would probably expect the sniper to be pushing up in middle if there's no more action on this side, so seems like Ender's maybe got a bit of a read on that. I was going to say, maybe you should be spending some time with this AT gun killing off the sandbags. Kind of wants to do that now, but getting blasted. My God, considering putting up a trench cancels that for now.
Infantry rested and ready to advance rapidly.
Pack's pulling all the way back to base.
Ready at your disposal.
And look at how fast this Cromwell in the build. 11 minutes. This shows how strong the fuel control has been so far. They end up locking into Blitzkrieg. So no ambush camouflage.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
I mean, the time of sprint into Faust being able to kill the universal carriers maybe passed a bit. And maybe the 222 is going to be able to go for a bit of a move with the smoke.
Sorry, but we're being bloody shot at.
Oh. Hang around for the decap on the muni point now in a dangerous spot on retreat. And that's dead for sure.
There's a rather splendid
3
Cromwell
squads
ready
lined
to
up
go.
there. It's all one-way traffic right now. And there's got to do something to come back here because
Your commandos are ready.
it's looking grim. And he built a machine gun after the Brit player built a sniper. Very strange call. Here we go. 222 making a bit of a move on the UC. Unfortunate for him that this just happens to be the exact moment the Cromwell arrives. Smoke maybe?
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Yep, there it is. Gonna go for a bit of a drive on past. Attack ground from the Cromwell missing. Back up here doing some decent damage. Thought maybe he was going to try suicide. The 222 go for the kill on this, but he gets away with it. Nicely handled.
Somebody's shooting at us. Very well, Ben. Who's got the biggies?
Not too far off a 3-to-1 ratio on the kills and deaths there.
Bloody infantry, is it? Enemy threatening a capture point.
Tier 3 is up for Ender. A little bit far off on fuel from a P4 at least. Right around there for a Stug, but not a very popular option.
Enemy infantry has made contact. Standing to. We've been spotted.
Sniper hasn't been like super potent since it came out, but it's been doing enough. Here comes for the machine gun now.
Ready to fight.
Has to squeeze some commandos into the composition now as well. Ooh, bad mod drops there for Ender. Is he going to turn over his machine gun here?
Forces are securing our territory.
Commandos are right there. Maybe they're hoping to wipe a squad that tries to pick it up. That'd be nasty. Oh my goodness, he's built a command tank. Okay. I mean, it's okay. You know, it does solid damage to infantry. Can't really fight back too well against the Cromwell, though. That's the problem. Doing some nice capping on the edges, though, Ender.
We're losing a capture point.
Universal carrier is really far up here. 222 on the chase down. Cromwell saves the day, though. Packers out the back. It's a 6-pounder. Back at base. Overwhelming numbers down here, but there is a machine gun looking to guard the VP.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Machine gun still up for grabs in the middle, by the way. Haven't seen any detection used. Looks like he's got an idea. Those coming in. Oh, they take a big hit from the command tank. It's a little bit greedy trying to throw out a grenade, expecting a rush. Commando's dead. Smoke. Attack rounds. No luck there from miGOTE. Okay. Big commando wipe. That's exactly what he needs. Something like that. Machine gun does get flanked though. On the far side. Covers his machine gun now. Smoke saving the day for Indy here a couple of times now. He's going to do some repairs while capping. He's going to go all the way out to the far field. I thought he might do it just on this standard point, but he's putting the pack on that. A little bit risky repairing or capping over here. Crushed his own sandbags in the process as well. And triple cap running into already over 100 points behind. It's going to get even worse. Drops the sandbags there. Good timing on that. He probably needs a second AT gun. There he goes. He's building one. And he's got the pack build time bulletin as well. So it's going to be hitting the field nice and early. Sniper's just really far out the back. As the Cromwell arrived, it's taking a back seat. miGOTE's micro efforts. Okay, India going up to a 4th Grenadier now. miGOTE going for a machine gun. And Vickers isn't very good, but if your enemy's got no indirect fire, you want something to help with map control, but you don't want to micro it too much. Machine gun's still a fine option. Double packs try and roll up here, but they get found.
Have 300 points
packing.
at the moment. Machine gun crew awaiting orders.
4 is healthy and he's rolling down the middle of the map. There's a bit of a risk of a mine. Haven't seen miGOTE plant any of them. Probably should have, considering he's got 2 sappers, but
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
I would definitely be worried about running over a Brit mine coming forward like this with no sweeper into an area where the enemies had a really strong hold on for most of the game. Coming back from base. Probably shouldn't have sent both of them to base. Only one of them I think needed reinforcing. Just shows a lack of confidence on splitting up the AT guns. Taking the machine gun now as well. miGOTE has gone for hammer. I'm expecting a Comet here shortly. Sad miss there for Ender. Missed both. Wow. Oh, that was war speed. Does make him a bit harder to hit, as you can see. He was humped for a bit. A bit confused. Okay, pushing uphill with a big old force of Grenadiers. Never went for bolster, never went for LMGs on the Tommies, so their firepower is actually not that impressive.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Okay, now we're seeing some mines coming up from miGOTE, but maybe at a bad timing because the Poes are right there, going to see him planting them. Come up here and sweep this immediately. Maybe not because he's taking too much damage. Vet 1 stationary bonus. He's got to be careful. It's one shot here. The T-gun's looking for an angle. Maybe he could have gone for an attack round through the shrubbery. Only 1 power for all these repairs though. It's definitely slowing Ender down a lot. And he's again getting triple capped. Gonna attack ground, clear off the heavy cover there. Maybe not. Here's the Comet. It's going to be hard for him to handle. 2 AT guns. It's one thing his P4 command tank really cannot fight back against. Doesn't have enough penetration to get through this regularly. Good start there for the pack. Well, good position to start in. Didn't do any damage, but he's in the right place at the right time. Recon plane up for Ender. Oh, yep. Quick retreat. Cromwell got a good hit, though. Doesn't leave himself in a good position to chase with that angle. It's on the other side at the moment. Spotted by the sections. The sections all have healing, by the way. No pyrotechnics for the extra vision. Never went for base medics.
Are securing our territory.
I think this is a good way for Ender to try to do things. Leave the 222 fighting for the edge. Providing some long-range vision. As long as his reaction times are fast enough to dodge away from incoming vehicles of miGOTE. Oh, sniper. Ooh. Don't know what happened there, if that was like an attack move command or what. Oh, good freeze. That sniper just ran into its death there. Could be a decent spot for the command tank to maybe use a smoke shell. Maybe not into so low on munitions, but ordinarily would be. Oh boy, oh! Here goes the P4 command tank. AT gun though getting decrewed over here. This pack needs to be pushing, here it comes. 222 with a bit of a drive-by. He could come up here, kill off these team weapons, that would be really big for Ender. Oh, here comes the land mattress though, that might not end up happening. More hit and this is gone, and he gets it. Okay, pretty good RNG on the packs, landing every shot. Now they're going for the Vickers as well. Vehicle crew appears out the back for miGOTE. He did have like 400 munitions not too long ago, so might as well make use of that. Good chance when this happens when they're like 99% down on the capture, just run to the next point. Go for the capture on that instead, rather than just waiting ages. I'm going to speed up the decapture. Kills off the trench too with that pack. Pretty meaningful kills there overall. You can see Ender's just about close to the gap in army size after taking all that down. Sniper, AT gun and machine gun back to back. Ender has needed to do a lot of reinforcing. He's got a huge amount of fuel, but he cannot afford tanks. So badly hurt on the manpower. Oh man, he's having a bad go trying to pin this Comet. It's a really good use of the smoke from miGOTE. Oh, Ender sees an opportunity to come in here for the Faust on the UC. Is this going to be the end of it? Oh, nice move there, making use of the vehicle crew repairs. You can do that on the move at Vet 3. dangerous for Ender. Tries to recruit these AT guns in front of both the Brit tanks. Gets the kill on one of them though. Good work focusing the Cromwell, the more likely to die of the two. Honestly, if miGOTE had like infantry support here, he probably could have just driven on top of both these AT guns, kept them decrewed, and won the game. But his infantry was out the back, getting bolstered, getting breamed up, so they're a little bit slow returning to the front lines. Maybe didn't feel confident making an attack like that. This does get decrewed. Poe's dashing onto it. And they get there. Oh wow, tactical movement. Uncommonly seen abilities, barely in any commanders anymore. Doesn't manage to get any damage on the Comet with it though, apart from the Faust. Is this? I think this might only be in this commander now. Maybe some one more. Bit expensive to use it just to like sprint into Panzerfaust Striker or Universal Carrier though. So get that mine down there. Because miGOTE went for bolster, went for Bren's, he spent a decent chunk of fuel on all that. Oh, UC refuses to die. Doing some crazy driving around the bushes. Just about got away there. That was some smooth driving, I have to say. Close call. Triple cap behind this, by the way, for Ender.
We are losing a sector.
Comet comes across, but too late. 222 still standing. But now the Tommies are bolstered and brenned up, these LMG Grenadiers are going to have a much tougher time.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Probably miGOTE needs to go for another AT gun in the meantime as well. At the moment this 222 is just tearing him to shreds.
Taking our territory.
Comet being really conservative. Oh, good thinking by Ender, maybe dodging that mine. Pack decrewed over here though. He's running up on the land mattress. Not able to stick around here and kill this off. Faust's not penetrating both times, so it doesn't get engine damage on the Comet. Section did get wiped by that 222 by the way, so that's a big scalp. Could you imagine if miGOTE had an AT gun during all this? This 222 wouldn't have had a sniff. Slight miscalculation by miGOTE on
Enemy has killed a machine gun
his
crew.
position. He's rolling up on the AT gun. Only one AT gun, by the way. The other one's still not recruited. He puts phosphorus on it. Probably not necessary. So we're so close to death. Just one from the main gun will probably get the job done. Blocking his vision for a little bit, but there we go, AT gun decrewed.
Anti-tank gun.
And okay, there he goes. He's using the tactical advance again. Gonna get another Faust on here. Behind this, by the way, Ender has ticked up heavy Panzer cores online. Still struggling to get the manpower together though to build a tank. I'm guessing it's going to be a Panther to fight these Comets. there. And they're able to recruit the pack on the far side.
You will not let up. The enemy still has 300 points.
Second Comet's about to come out here though. Good dodge on the rifle nade. Look how badly beat up those Grenadiers are getting. But India has fought back very well on the VPs. Only about 80 points in it now.
Who's watching our asses? Empty support standing by.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
We're being flanked. The enemy is in their sights. Down! Grenade!
Infantry rested and ready to advance rapidly.
Okay, dodges that grenade, but that means Mills bombs. That might be the first time we've seen them. miGOTE as well. Maybe, you know, he had a little bit too much downtime going for all of those infantry upgrades before his second Comet. Okay, AT gun decrewed again. Fires. Doesn't want to lose the squad, jumping back on the gun. Some Bren Mandos up here now. They're getting suppressed though. Comes the land mattress. Oh, hits a telemine with one of these Comets. Panther is in the build. Comes the second Comet, going for the 222 kill. 222 is pretty fast though.
Points remaining.
Zipping away. Comet's popping the war speed and he gets it. Nice war speed.
The enemy has dealt us a blow.
He's coming in, but yeah, he's gonna go for rifle nade, cancels that. Not much point in Fausting either. Could have been a spot to steal the AT gun, but he just doesn't have any squads nearby. Probably don't want it crewed with commando models, too expensive. But if you had a different squad up, Tommies or Sappers, probably would have been worth going for it there. It's gone for a second land mattress, by the way. Might regret this.
Panther ready.
And doesn't really have any team weapons anymore. He's got, you know, 2 machine guns. No packs anymore. It's pretty common for me to build a mortar pit instead of a land mattress in one, so I preferred the more consistent attrition of it. As an option. It's a land mattress. Pretty well timed retreat there. Good capping on the edges though by Ender. Looking for those opportunities. Ender could sneak a mine somewhere far forwards. That would be pretty big, catching like a Comet rotation. Still quite far away from Stuka's air support. As Ender doesn't need too much manpower though, you can build a second Panther
Reconnaissance Stuka, fueled
in short
and
order.
ready to fly.
Rifle nades, and it's a squad wipe. Wow. miGOTE trying to retreat too late. A little bit clumsy with his whole fire usage there. He's a Vet 3 LMG Grenadiers, so the Bren Mando's out in the open. Being torched. Really fast. Comets. He's put Piets on the engineers now. It's going to be his anti-tank. Can't plane up for Ender, getting some nice intel.
We are losing a sector.
And miGOTE has burned through all of his reserve munitions now. So he's going to have to repair things the old-fashioned way. I was thinking maybe he could go for like a forward assembly in his base for healing. Now he's got 2 squads of commandos. Went for one recently. He's only got 1 Tommy for healing. He kind of needs an alternative path for healing. In these late game scenarios, when you're close to your population limit, you don't really want medics taking up your last bit of pop.
A capture point is being
Forward
overrun.
assembly for healing in your base is a good option. Expensive and pretty slow to build though. Often lose too much tempo trying to go for it in the early game, but probably find a time to fit it in. Commando's doing their best. Okay, land mattress. Maybe you can chase these squads into it a bit. Got 0 kills on one and 4 on the other. Not that impressive on the land mattresses. Definitely feel a lot easier to dodge in 1v1. Far less effective.
Storm Panther ready.
Come up here for a smoke shell. It's going to come in for phosphorus maybe. And making a bit of a surprise call. Instead of going for another Panther to help contain the 2 Comets, he's gone for a Brombeer. I thought, you know, the double machine guns Vet 3 RMG Grenadiers was enough in that department. He maybe needed some more anti-tank, but this lone Panther seems to be handling the double Comets pretty effectively. Having a real good string of bounces as well on that. Running away from the Gamma Bomb. Capping on the far side again. And falling behind on the VPs once more.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
And Mattress into the middle. And hold on to the VP for a little bit longer. Okay, AT gun for miGOTE. I think that's what he needs. And he needs a forward assembly for healing. Pretty much going to put him up to his population limit once everything's reinforced. But yeah, you can see the impact of not having healing. Huddling around this one section. So that's that mine. I think that's the same mine that's been there for most of the game, right? Officer war speeding in. Bit of a weird thing to be doing. He's not bringing his sappers up to assist in this. Getting onto the rear armor of the Panther here. A lot of Panzerfaust slowing the Comet down. Panther not even trying to face off its frontal armor. Brombeer. Did it get the kill on the Comet? Might have. So one Comet goes down. I think that was the high Vet Comet as well. I completely forgot about these sappers who were sitting right here this entire time though. He was quick to bring them up and support. Maybe could have kept that second Comet alive. But after that Panther's gone, you can see the problem with Ender's composition. Not making any more anti-tank. Just has no answer to this Comet once his Panther's died.
Ready for orders.
Spending a lot of time back here trying to get some healing and stuff happening though. We finally build the assembly. Going out to the far edge to try to get a triple cap going. The recon plane's up for Ender. He's rebuilding the Panther. Maybe miGOTE's gonna go for just another Comet here. Bit one, they get healing anyway on the commandos.
We're losing a capture point.
So it won't be a problem for too much longer. Okay, Ender again finding a time to get over to the edge and get some capping done. Help we reduce the drain right now. Here comes the Panther. No second Comet out yet for miGOTE. He does have sappers with Piet and an AT gun though. So they're running straight into the Brumbier. AT guns right next to these double LMG Grenadiers. He's a bit slow tearing it down. That's going to get decrewed, I'm pretty sure. Pouncing. I don't know about these land mattress attacks. They are not looking good for miGOTE right now. T-gun decrewed. Comet's coming back in. Oh, big commando action out the back. Grenadiers on the move. The double land mattresses are in some major trouble. Ender's stealing the AT gun now. Comet's coming back in. He's really trying to decrew this once more. Fighters have to get out though. The threat of the Brumbier wipe is too high. Oh, nice attempt there by Ender. Comet toing and froing. The best phosphorus there. miGOTE switching over to a Firefly. That's a decent idea. Triple caps swing back and forth now. miGOTE, the one suffering under crazy. You see that? Looked like both these popped like at the exact same second. Is there some kind of trick to get both these happening simultaneously? That was unusual. Yeah, it is revealed. Ender maybe faking a rifleman with that one briefly. Did detect that machine gun in the middle. He's got both his land mattresses ready to fire. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't pop one off. If I ran into that machine gun just before. Plane providing so much intel to Ender though. So much confidence. You've got that vision. Okay, there we go. Comet finally getting through the Panther's armor. This time around. These land mattresses have been ready to fire for a long time, by the way. And the triple cap's still running against miGOTE. Okay, land mattress doing some decent damage there. 9 kills on that one now. I think I had 4 before. Recon plane up again from Ender. He's milking that plane. Didn't hard retreat with his Tommy, so we'll be able to come back across here shortly. Sappers into the middle now. Firefly is a little bit far back though. comes. Okay, things coming up. And the grenadiers. This could be a big land mattress. Not the best phosphorus there. We have a bunker buster from the Bombier. Oh, and the sappers are dead. Wow, that's bad luck for miGOTE. The Mattress doing okay. Oh, gets a grenadier in the end, up to 13 kills. Now that's 5 in that last barrage. I'm just coming up on the AT gun, but it's Vet 1's able to sprint away. Those rapid maneuvers. I mean, losing that engineer is a pretty big deal. Go for a Cromwell.
Forces are securing our territory.
See the idea, you know, it's fast, can maybe help control the edge. I think if you're trying to go for that though, maybe
ready to fly.
Maybe you can go for a Centaur to shoot down these planes, but then he's going to be a bit under strength on anti-tank since he lost that second Piet squad. It's tough. But yeah, if you're looking for a tank to shut down infantry caps on the edge VPs, why not counter planes while you're at it? You might need the extra anti-tank from the Cromwell.
Comet tank, ready where do you want us?
See there's I got
Cromwell gun
maybe
tank,
missing some confidence when there's recon planes come up. He's playing scared. Tanks are all the way out the back here. Comet's getting pretty close to Vet 3 now. I'll try to go for some repair and capping at the same time. The situation is starting to look a little bit grim for miGOTE, but here we go. Land Mattress into the middle. Both team weapons are right here for it. Wi-Fi bouncing. Land Mattress barely did anything to that machine gun the whole barrage. Cromwell coming into the side did get revealed by the capture flag there though. He's not getting over here yet. Second Panther for Ender.
Flight ready at your disposal.
Not here yet though. Cromwell getting onto the rear of the Brumbier while the Panther's tied up against the other British tanks. Ender going for a bunker buster, but he might have left this going for too long. I think Cromwell just needs, yeah, one more shot and it's dead. Bit of a mistake there from Ender. Maybe didn't notice the Cromwell flank. Cromwell's going in for more. Machine gun smashed.
He has killed a machine gun crew.
Still an AT gun setting up. Is there smoke? Whose smoke is that? Is that the Cromwell smoke? Oh, okay, nicely done. Oh, Cromwell did anyway. Is there a crawler? Oh no, machine gun out the back here providing vision. I've seen a lot of missed phosphor shells from miGOTE this game. Tactical advance again, looking to get snares on one of these British tanks. Got two Panthers now. Not quite able to get here. Comet not on prioritized vehicles though, wasting some shots. The Firefly just missed at that range to snare out. Panther's already quite far away though. And he's not running up. Oh, I think he's only got one Pierce. I don't think he's going to be able to kill either Panther. Machine gun's in a really nice position to shut down these commandos as well, but oh! Wow, all of a sudden, like 3 Land Mattress rockets hit the 6-pounder and it's gone. Okay. Comet considering going in for the kill over here, maybe. Probably needs to be an AT gun for miGOTE right now. Surprised he didn't have the second Piet on that sapper. That's unexpected. Oh, the second land mattress got decrewed. Recon plane up for Endos, giving himself a lot of confidence with those recon planes. Another sapper coming in. I suppose you could put Piets on this. It's not a good form of AT, especially against Panthers who have so little anti-infantry. Piets can really torch them. I think he might have only equipped one again though. Okay, recruise the second land mattress. It's dead though. Whoa! But he does have that Vet 2 damage bonus. That's when you start to get kills like that on the land mattress. Before that, before Vet 2, it was stinking up the whole game. But now, it's been getting some monster hits. Wipe after wipe. Doesn't have a second land mattress though to deal with the machine gun. And that is locking down the middle of the map right now for Ender. It's not quite able to get their shots off here either. Make some plays here under the cover of smoke. Just got that recon plane going almost non-stop. As soon as it's cooled down, he's got munitions, he's popping it up again. He's managed to push out yet another Brumbier. miGOTE never reconnected his fuel and he's paying the price for that now. Maybe could do with another Firefly or Comet about now, but doesn't have the fuel for it. Mattress is there, ready to go. Maybe could be getting these commandos like onto some of this light cover and then sneaking them forwards in stealth, getting the vision, and then starting up a land mattress barrage on the machine gun without getting suppressed. It's quite a bit more control and look. Well-timed retreat from Ender. It's starting to heal up, I think. He goes thrusting in with his tanks, going for the triple cap yet again. 34 points left for miGOTE. And he's throwing in the towel. Pushed out another Cromwell for some reason. Probably should have been another AT gun. Alright, well that was a huge early game lead for miGOTE. Really, really big one. But kind of lost his way a little bit in the mid-game. Felt like maybe his Comet took a little bit too long to come out. Allowed Ender back into the match. See why I'm not really like that big of a fan of the land mattress. Like, sure, this one on the tail end of things did end up getting like 2 pretty nice wipes, but when do you get like 25-ish minutes into the game and only at the end here did it finally, like it went from 8 to 12, the like final 3 barrages. 8 to 20 rather. 12 kills in the final 3 barrages. Something like that. Very inconsistent when there's not as much unit density like there is in team games, where the big spread just isn't as much of a benefit in ones as it is in teams. It's too inconsistent. Didn't really assist miGOTE enough. But he had the tools to still close it out in the late game. Maybe a little bit too timid sometimes when he had the advantage. You know, Ender some of those stages literally had no anti-tank apart from Grenadier Panzerfaust in the late stages of the game. But miGOTE kind of just fell back and played it safe, repaired up, rather than trying to press his advantage. Couple like missed micro opportunities, as I said. There was that one time where there were 2 sappers back here when he was making all sorts of big plays with that Cromwell flanking the Brumbear. He just sent those sappers, the double Piet sappers up here. Could have shut down that Panther Shenette action, but didn't happen. So just a few things miGOTE needs to sharpen up there, and he'll be able to convert that early game advantage into a late game victory. More mines. One more thing that's required. But yeah, apart from that, pretty sharp stuff. Well played by Ender. You know, it was looking grim. Hung in there well. Some daring moves with the 222, like keeping that thing alive for as long as he did. You know, getting a couple squad wipes with it, really controlling the edges of the map, reducing his VP bleed. It helped out a lot. And he was constantly like running down over to this side and capping this point. Don't think we ever saw miGOTE really tried to defend this, like plant any mines over here or anything. It's just wide open for Ender pretty much the whole game to just march up here and steal. Usually, as the player from the other spawn, you kind of want to, you know, maybe bait the enemy to go for that. Then you swoop in here, take control of the middle, and try wipe this on retreat as it comes through here. Didn't really see a move like that from miGOTE. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.